Hi, it's Tracy here. I wanted to drop in and talk to you about the patriarchy. We all have, as men and women, whilst there's a massive effect on women from the patriarchy, this actually also happens in men's lineages as well. So this is not just women I'm talking about. I've done a lot of work around the patriarchy with men as well, because patriarchy is not men. The patriarchy was formed by men, and it was an overarching principle of having power over people, and it was the elite, and it was usually men in the day who actually instigated this, and they forged the way as to how we were to be in the world. And men have been affected by this as much as women, in a different way to women, but definitely affected just as much. So the patriarchy is something that I work with a lot, and it's around any time that you can't really get yourself moving forward, when you feel like there's shame, when you feel like you don't deserve to be doing what it is that you're doing, when you feel like you can't make your own money, that you have to have somebody to support you to make your own money. That's a really big patriarchal wound there. Anything where you believe the patriarchy has an effect on you, we can actually heal that within a family constellation. There are many ways that you can do healings and get through things, but the one that I love the most to do with people is family constellations, because it's not about me doing it on this level. It's about what am I carrying from my ancestors and my past. And I guarantee you there's somebody back there who was first affected by the patriarchy. There are women who had to always have a husband. Some women were like baby factories, because they would have a husband and then they would have their children with that husband, and then that husband would die. Now, a woman back in our ancestors' days wasn't actually able to have a job or make her own means, have any means to survival, except to have a husband. That was the only way that she could move forward. So she would then go and get another husband, and she would have to give that husband children as well. So it didn't matter whether women wanted to have children, didn't want to have children. This is what they had to do for survival. And that can represent in our lives in many ways of what we feel like we have to do versus what we'd actually like to do. And that sense of feeling trapped and that we need a man to move forward. And in our generation, my generation, it's all been solidified and put into our subconscious even more through Disney movies and things like that, where women are traumatized and helpless, and they need a prince to come and rescue them. You know, that was something that was massively pushed into our psyches from a very young age. All of that actually can be healed from a family constellation perspective, and then we can set an intention to move forward from there, and you can move forward without carrying that anymore. That's another really great way that family constellations can actually help you in your life to move forward. If you would like to feel that sense of freedom and be free of the patriarchy in your cells, in your body, then you can shoot me a DM, or you can book a session, a family constellation with me via my website. Just go to tracymalone.com.au and go to the family constellations page, and you can book there. And I would really love to support you to shift the patriarchy.